coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Carolina Panthers. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And we are underway from Ford Field. Here comes Darius Phillips out of it. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down, Hobbs. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing is Jackson. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They'll run on first down. Hobbs, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he's got some space here. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown, Detroit. Darren Waller, 45 yards. And the Lions are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Three yards remain for 2nd down. From the gun, Winston. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Panthers. A.J. Brown, 68 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Jackson. Flush to his right. 1st down and more for Jackson. And Jackson going to have the 1st down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And that'll set him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. To throw is Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Here's Jackson. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
He's going deep for Brown. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Jameis now on 1st down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Now a give right side. McLaughlin, and he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. And a give this time to the tailback. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now it's 2nd and 9. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On 2nd and 10. Winston eluding the pressure right. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
On 1st down, it's McLaughlin. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Jackson from the shotgun.
He'll look downfield for Waller.
This is intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Down the numbers. There he goes.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Slide for the PAT.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The toss here completed to Pittman. And he is going to have a Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They go play action now. Jackson. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Here's Jackson.
Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A gain of 8 and a first down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Being chased out left. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Jackson now. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Again, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed two, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action. Winston. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Towards the end zone for Brown. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. Shrugs him off. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a give right side Swift. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Jameis to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, He is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat, in every meeting with reporters. This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
On third down, Winston. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. Touchdown, Carolina. Deshaun Jackson, 59 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. McLaughlin. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
On third down, it's McLaughlin. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down now, it's McLaughlin. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
81 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Hobbs. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Hobbs. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a give, right side. Hobbs. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. McLaughlin. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jackson. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Lions are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now a give right side. Hobbs. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson to throw. James has got it. Complete. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 4. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Lions on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 4. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. A 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Panthers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's McLaughlin. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a give, right side. McLaughlin. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's James. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. A first down throw for Winston. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Winston now to throw on first down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. To throw is Winston. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are right back in this football game. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Travis Kelce. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Panthers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. It's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They go play action with Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Now a give right side. McLaughlin. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
142 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now Jackson on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Michael Pittman there to make the grab. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good